Today's tutorial is all about the handspring. I'm going to teach you two different techniques to get up on the pole into your handspring position. Number one will be twisted grip and number two, true grip. Please note that the handspring is an advanced pole trick and should in no way be attempted by beginners. If you're not sure if you're ready for the handspring yet, feel free to ask your trainer. Also, if you have never been in a handspring position, please don't try this without spotting. So, let's go. Number one, twisted grip handspring. I'm going to show you the trick. So, you have just seen the twisted grip handspring. Before we are going to start, please make sure you are warmed up pretty well, especially in your wrist and in your shoulder. The twisted grip requires a lot of flexibility in these two joints, and you need to warm up very well to prevent injuries. So when you're warmed up, let's go. So to get into twisted grip, this is actually very difficult, and to get this position, there's a little trick that may help you. First of all, we're starting next to the pole. Grab the pole up very high, but push your shoulder down as if you would be starting into a spin. From this position on, you take one step in front and then one step to the side in front of the pole. Your arm now is behind your head. From here on, you turn your head to the pole and down to the floor, and you are in twisted grip position. So, let's try it again. Hand goes up, one step in front, one step to the side, and your face goes to the pole and turning down to the floor, and your upper hand is in twisted grip position. If you don't really need the walking part, you can do it a bit more easy. You put your hand next to your leg, thumb goes to your knee, and from here on you bend forward and grab the pole this way around, and you're also in twisted grip position. But if you're learning it for the first time, you may need the walking in to really place your hand the right way. So no matter which variation you're doing, grab the pole in twisted grip, and now you should not be feeling pain in your shoulder or in your wrist. If you're feeling any pressure, then please don't attempt the trick yet. You're not flexible enough to do it and you will injure your joints. So please make sure when getting into twisted grip that this feels as normal as twisted grip can feel. So that means no pain at all, no pressure. You should be here and feeling totally comfortable. So your hand should not be too high. Don't get on your tippy toes. The higher you go, the higher you have to kick. And we're going to do it a bit more easy. And your upper body should be around 90 degrees with your legs. It doesn't matter if you're a bit lower or a bit higher, but around 90 degrees. The other hand goes directly to the pole. Your index finger points downwards. If you're not doing it and grabbing it straight, your wrist can actually lose grip and twist around. So make sure your index finger is pointing to the floor. So upper hand twisted, index finger is down to the floor. Make sure you're pushing your shoulder, your upper shoulder, back and away from your ear. And you need a lot of stability in your upper body. Also, make sure you're not looking onto the other side of the pole, but you're building a triangle between the pole and both of your hands. Your hands should be wide away, that far that your head can easily pass the pole, not too wide, and please also not too narrow. If you're placing your hands too narrow, in this arm is about to get into a 90-degree angle, you get a lot of pressure on your wrist and you will probably fall down as your hand loses the grip and your elbow will bend. So make sure your hands are wide apart, and this is the position you should be starting in. So when we're going up, we're taking our front leg. This is the leg I'm opening up my body to, and this leg is swinging upwards. Please make sure you're not doing sideways swings between your leg and the pole. Our leg goes up next to the pole and behind. These are the swings we need. When jumping up now, your upper hand should be pulling yourself up and your bottom hand should be pushing. You can practice this by doing little small jumps to already try out the motion. Now we're doing it with the leg, swinging and jumping, swinging and jumping. If you're feeling safe in swinging and jumping, we're trying to get up now. So what's important, please make sure to get your knees tucked in. If you're not tucking in your knees, you will be wide open and not getting anywhere close to up. So we're swinging this leg up straight and the other knee gets tucked in and up and down again. I'm always telling my students to imagine they're kicking their foot against their nose. This will in no way happen, but it helps to really turn up very, very fast and kick the leg with as much power as possible while tucking in the second leg. I'm going to show it again. This one is pulling, this hand is pushing, we're swinging our leg, we're jumping, and we're pushing our knee against our nose, and we're up in the air. So, version number 2 is 2 tucked legs. If you feel like the straight leg is not working for you, you can tuck in both knees. So, I'm going to show you. Hands stay the same, we're again swinging, and now when we're jumping, you're tucking in both knees, bring them close to your body, and straighten them up in the air. And these are our 2 options for handsprings. What's also helpful is the rotation of your upper body. You're looking down, and as soon as we're kicking, you're kicking high up and looking up to the ceiling. This also happens with the motion kick your foot to your nose. If you're doing tucked in legs, this might not work as an image in your head, so always make sure, first of all, face is down, and as soon as you jump, face goes up in the air and you're holding position. In twisted grip handspring, your upper arm is completely straight and you're actually hanging into position. That's what makes the twisted grip normally a tiny bit easier, as you don't really need a lot of strength if you have the right techniques. So you can just hang into position. So please tell me if this tips and tricks for twisted grip handspring did actually help you, and if you managed to get your twisted grip working. And we're moving on to number 2, our true grip handspring. Please watch me doing the true grip version first. This was a true grip handspring. So, advantages of the true grip: your wrist and shoulder are not twisted. That means it will be way easier on your joints and you will not get injured as fast as you can get injured with the twisted grip. But on the other hand, you'll need to be way stronger to hold this one, and you need to be able to, well, get around with a lot more technique. So let's get to this version. We're grabbing the pole about head high. Don't go too high, this is not working for a true grip. Also don't get too low, as you will have no space to put your second hand. Get about head high with your upper hand and you're just naturally grabbing the pole. So, as you can see, I'm right now closing my body to the camera. While in twisted grip, I got an open chest to the camera to get the right angle. I'm now closing my chest to the camera to practice the same side. My strong arm is now up, but of course you should be practicing both sides. So the second hand will be going very low on the pole, also index finger pointing downwards. What I'm doing now is I'm not placing both hands right now. I'm only placing the upper hand. I'm starting to swing my leg up, and while I'm swinging and jumping, I will place the second hand. Why am I doing this? If I'm placing my hands from the beginning, my hands are too close together. When I'm jumping up in this position, in no way I will be able to hold this. My hands need to be far away from each other, and then I can swing. But if I'm swinging now, I will probably not get up because I can't get enough motion if my hands are already stuck on the pole. So I'm placing one hand on the pole, I'm starting to swing. The swing motion actually works the same as it does in twisted grip. I'm swinging, and when I'm deciding to jump, I put the second hand on the pole and I'm jumping up. So, as you can see, this is probably a bit difficult because you need to grab the pole very tightly. So make sure you're watching where your hand is going. You're swinging, and while swinging, you're grabbing the pole and getting up. Again, with the legs, it's possible to do it with straight legs, with bent legs, or one leg straight, one leg bent. Again, please make sure to get the weight over to the pole as soon as possible, because if you let your legs straight, you will never be able to get up, as there's just too much weight far away from the pole. Most important, your upper arm. When I'm getting and swinging myself up, my upper arm gets slightly bent. I hope you can see it in the video. I'm not having a straight arm. I can't hang into the position as I'm doing a twisted grip. I need to pull myself closer to the pole to get into a straight and good line into this position. I'm trying to show you in the air. You're grabbing here with a kind of straight arm, and when I'm jumping up, my arm will bend and push my upper body closer to the pole. Grabbing the pole, swinging the leg, watch where you're going, pushing myself up, and now you can see my arm gets bent. Straight arm would be here, bent arm is closer to the pole, and this is where you need to be going. So, why do I need this bent arm? If you over straighten your arm, your fingers can easily slip away from the pole. You need to bend the arm to get a beautiful triangle with your legs and with your body. You can actually practice this from crucifix hang. I'm going to show you. We are getting up into crucifix hang. From here, you are putting one hand down and one hand pushes your butt up, so you are about 90 degrees in here. Your hand gets into the true grip and you let go with your hands, and you're into a true grip handspring, and as you can see, your arm is absolutely bent, and this is what you need to be doing. So, I hope this tutorial could help you with your true grip and your twisted grip handspring, and I can't wait to see your results. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!